We're here at Midwestern State University, McCoy Engineering Hall. This is the Machine Dynamics Laboratory. We're going to take a quick tour. First we'll go over some of the safety. We have fire extinguisher and eye wash station. We'll show a brief. Over here we do have a sink with first aid kit. And we have our layout of our lab. And now I will introduce Dr. Azuz. We'll go over some of the labs that the students will do in this lab.
Hello, I'm teaching the Machine Element Design Lab, and Dr. Pokrahal, a new faculty, he's teaching all the labs, so he's not very familiar with the labs and he's learning. But I'm going to talk about 18 different labs that we have here. So the sets here are from TQ, and the first lab in here is really how to measure force. I would say angle between forces, and this is the kit in here, and we have two kits for each lab. I would say, and Dr. Pokrahal, he teaches the theory with one group, and the group comes here, perform the experiment, and the second group, is taught the theory, and comes later. So we have enough kits, for all our students in here. So this is the second kit in here is about measuring moments and how lever work, and this is the kit in here. This is about beams, and how to measure, deflection of beams, cantilever beams, simply supported beams, and this is the kit in here. This is about, shaft and torsional shaft, and how to measure, for example, how to calculate the polar moment of a shaft, the inertia polar moment of a shaft, and how to measure the modulus of rigidity of the shaft in here. This is a tensile machine, so we show the students, Hooke's law, the modulus of elasticity, the elastic region, the plastic region, and this is the apparatus here. This is about pendulums and torsion, so this is the apparatus in here, and the students get familiar with harmonic oscillation, I would say here. This is all about friction, and the inclined plane of friction, and how to measure the coefficient of friction in here, and this is the experiment set up in here. This is about kinetic energy and potential energy in the pendulum and in a flywheel. This is about pulleys and how to put pulleys together, and how to calculate the different force and the pulling force when you put different pulleys together in here. You can see we have different systems. This is about drive and chain drive, I would say, and how to make different configuration and drive, a load. This is a lab about cams, I would say, and we have different set of cams in here that the students can try. This lab is about gears and compound gears and how to put gears together, I would say, and we have different type of gears in here, as you can see, conical gears and spur gears, worm and wheel. They can study this in here. This is about different type of cranks, as you can see. and the students can study them. This is about the bars, 4 bars, and how to put together and how they work together. This lab is about measuring centrifugal force and centrifugal forces, and this is the experiment kit in here. This lab in here is how to measure different type of friction, for example, friction in bearing, I would say, and pulleys in here. This is the Geneva and the ratchet system that the students can study in here. And in here is a set of, springs where the students can study, springs in series or in parallel. So that's the whole series of labs from TQ, I would say. We do have 3 other labs from PA Hilton. So worm and wheels in here, torsional spring in here, and then screw threads in here. So we learn basically, about mechanical advantage of screws in here, and the mechanical advantage also is used, in different experiments in here. The last things I want to do in here, we have some apparatus in here, demonstration apparatus that we use in our courses in here. So this shows a planetary gear in here and clutches. This is a gear reducer in here, and I talk also in the class in here about, scroll compressor, I would say, and the scroll mechanism itself. So that's all for the machine element design lab. Thank you.